What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your friend plays Sly Cooper and the thievus Raccoonus Part 6. We are here in front of the path to the next area. We have to go onto this bus, and then this will take us to the next level here. Now, this level is a pain to do. It is really, really bad. To be honest, it's another Murray level, and it's not fun at all.
Murray is in position to make a run for this key.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
Sweet.
Use the left analog stick to aim and press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Okay, as you can see Murray over there. So all you have to do is
Let's go, Sly.
shoot the. All you have to do is just shoot, shoot the enemies that are coming up. I don't believe you can actually hit him. You may be able to. You cannot hold down the X button to fire. You have to continuously tap it. Oops, I thought I hit him. Oh crap! I guess you can hit him. That stinks. That makes it a little bit harder. And sadly, I believe you do lose a life. If you do fail this challenge, I believe you do end up losing a life. But if you can see, it turns yellow if you whenever you're about to hit hit an enemy, or whenever you're targeting over an enemy. Oh crap! Really? Oh. I guess if you shoot him, it's game over. But you can see the horseshoes on his back. So sadly, he will eat up your horseshoes if you're not. How in the world is that? That's a pain.
Nice shot. I'm halfway there.
And sadly, there is no checkpoints. So the halfway there thing does not matter at all. I guess those toxic barrels you're ain't even supposed to hit. Thankfully, that wire doesn't do anything. So of course, these machine gun dogs are going to be probably one of the hardest enemies, if not the hardest. Oh wow!
Nice shot.
Didn't expect him to start running after him.
Really close.
No. Ooh. There we go. That should be it. Good. So, you learn the pattern, and that's really it. Once you learn the pattern, it's a little bit easier to do after that, but it still is a pain to deal with anyway. But we finished it, thankfully. It didn't take me too long. Only failed it once. But I am now without any horseshoes, and that's gonna be a problem. But we'll go ahead and I'll head to Muggshots area now, where the boss fight is. Let's see. Now I was testing out the decoy for that first machine gun dog. I laid the decoy down where he would see it. He shot at it, and then he did the celebration thing. Maybe I can show it off here real quick. Oh wow! Oh well, that didn't work out too well. Took too long to throw it out, but he did the celebration dance thing, whatever you want to call it, and then I was able to run up to him and hit him like that. So if there's a particularly tough enemy, it really works in this narrow area here. I'll try it here. You watch. Oh, what the? Well, I'll quit doing this and I'll quit wasting time. But oh shoot, you can see how useful it can be. well, if it's done right, and I did do it right once, but of course I can't repeat that. But anyway, so see if I can get use the fast and run a little bit faster. Should have been using this a lot sooner. Trying to figure out where Muggshot's thing is. Don't think it was down there. Really? Okay. Yeah, this isn't really what I wanted. I wanted to talk to Bentley again.
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating. My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Muggshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
So, how do we get in?
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator. But
Okay.
you need all 7 keys to open it up.
I'm on it.
That's pretty cool. You can pause the dialogue if you need to, so that's really helpful. Oh, here's yeah. This is what I was looking for. So I can flip the switch, and then the elevator should appear. And sadly, I'm going into this with no horseshoes, but you know, it is what it is.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick. Wait a second. I seen that stick before.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
Your father? Wow. You're a Cooper? You know that Singus Rackamagookus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
Why? What, are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock.
It's pretty funny. Okay, so like with any new boss fight, you know, you got to get used to the way that the boss fight works.
Mugshot's too strong for your cane. You're gonna have to find some other way to...
Okay, so to find another way. I wonder if these barriers, if he can break these barriers with the machine gun. Crap. With the machine gun, I probably need to see if I can't use the fast. Oops, wrong button. But of course that does speed him up as well, but that kind of gets me into position. Not really. What if I can keep him around the same thing for a while? Oh, I wonder if these mirrors actually do anything. Oh, okay. I didn't. Crap. Well, at least I know what I'm supposed to do now. There's a mirror. Oh, cool. It gave me a horseshoe. So I guess if you die enough times, you gain a horseshoe. I believe I've died 5 times in a row, so thankfully it gave me a horseshoe. Crap, really? Come on. There's got to be some way you can knock him out. Maybe use the decoy. Oops, not that. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to get the roll. Hopefully I can outrun him with the roll. Yeah, that seems to work. And it's that burn.
Beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
That seemed to work. The roll I actually did pretty good. But of course, the cover will be a lot less, and he may even be able to flip the mirrors back around. I'm not 100% sure. But I do have a horseshoe available still, so I can make use of it if I need to. Yeah, this roll actually works pretty well. I did not expect that, to be honest. I'm quite surprised that the roll actually works this good against the this boss fight. Oh goodness. So this isn't going to be good. Yeah, but thankfully he seems to be only be able to attack one spot. So as long as I keep... Oh, no. Well, that didn't work out quite the way I was hoping it would. Probably need to wait for him to shoot. So if he shoots a mirror, it does flip back around. But if you can be fast, you could probably use the mirrors for cover. What am I missing? What am I missing? Maybe okay, that mirror. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to shoot again, flip it, and then I'll run.
This is impossible. A little pipsqueak like you, beating a big, strong bruiser like me? It ain't right. You want all of that stupid picture book? You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
Mugshot section of the thievus Raccoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. His specialty was the rail walk, rail slide. Moves perfected through a lifetime of theft in the old west. Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail. That was the end of Muggshot's gambling empire. Mesa City citizens soon returned home. While me and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America and returned to Paris, ready for our next mission.
Okay, so let me see time. I guess I can start with the next area.
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.
If nothing else, I'll just go into the hub world. That's probably what I'll do next, instead of continue on much farther.
Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo priestess, Miss Ruby. Born into a family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided what few friends she had. A career in crime allowed an adult Miss Ruby to punish the world for fearing her as a child. Chief mystic for the Fiendish Five, her powers allowed them to break both the laws of man and nature at the same time. Yet despite the whirlwind success of her youth, she managed to slip into obscurity. Last known sightings claim she headed out of civilization deep into the Haitian jungle.
Definitely a very tough area, this vicious voodoo. It's definitely very, very tough. Every single level here, the boss, nothing about this is easy, this particular level. I can't say it's the hardest level, but it is in the entire game, but it is definitely very, very difficult, if, you know, one of the hardest, if not the hardest level here.
Sorry, Sly, but this is one mission you'll have to accomplish without me.
You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
Sure I do. My scanners have picked up verifiable paranormal activity. But that's not the problem. This swamp is oozing with disgusting mold and bacteria.
Suck it up, Bentley. We got work to do.
All right, then. Don't forget to use the new move you learned from Muggshot section of the thievus Raccoonus.
You mean the raccoon rail walk? circle button.
Especially where you see the bark has been worn away, and where it's super slick from Mickey slime and moss, you'll rail slide like a skater grinding pipe.
I'm liking it.
So you can see the bark worn away here, and you can walk on this, and I'm sure there's a section over here where we can do the rail slide. Don't get any coins from doing that, I don't guess. Yeah, so this will probably be the rail slide he was referring to. So all I gotta do is just jump on that, and then you will slide. You can hit stuff. You can swing your cane, but you can't do much else. Oh crap! Movement-wise, I didn't expect that spider to be there. So there's 20 here. Now these mosquitoes are a pain. What the? To deal with, because they come at you slow. The dive actually may work. I'm not sure. They may be just a little bit too high for the dive to actually work very well. I'm not 100% sure. So I guess the rails, you don't jump. You know, it doesn't automatically make you jump off the end of them. Maybe some of them you may, but it seems like a lot of these you don't. So that's useful, especially if you're not used to it. Of course, the rail walk, you don't have to worry about something like that. Oh, whoa, what the? Okay. I had forgotten about that. So you can notice if you hit it, it breaks off into two parts, the head and the body, and then everything just goes down after one hit. Like that. Crap. Really? Well, I was gonna say may have, shoot. Well, we'll try that, that dive again. So you just have to wait for them to kind of charge down at you before you can do that, but it seems to be pretty useful. I'll get the run going again. You can oh shoot. Oh, that's right. I don't lose any lives or anything from water anymore, so that's useful, especially for this level. I guess this has more water than Tide of Terror. I could have swore that this level wasn't as or this entire area, or like Tide of Terror. I thought Tide of Terror was going to be the worst level for water, but it seems to be this area by far is a lot worse than Tide of Terror ever was. Let's see, how do we take this out? Really? I'm trying to get the dive going, but I'll have a let me see. I'll get the dive. Yeah, so as soon as they come down to hit you, that's when you want to swing at them. So you can see the using how well using the fast actually works. Shoot, did it again. Maybe you want to dive, maybe want to try diving at the head. Because I really needed that horseshoe for here. What if I can use a decoy? Nope. Golly, really? Now, yeah. Now you can actually be stunned by enemy attacks if you don't hit the jump button. If you jump right after being attacked, if you have a horseshoe, you can immediately, even while you're still flashing red, you can immediately come back for a counterattack a lot faster than if you was just, you know, if you stayed stunned. That also works in the water as well. That is the only way to jump out of the water. If you just, like if you had a horseshoe, if you just stand there, you won't. The horseshoe won't do anything for you. I want to get the dive going. That worked a lot better than last time, thankfully. So now I can just keep going. Make sure there ain't no bottles I'm missing, because I'd really rather not have to go back for any bottles. We'll get the fast going again. So I guess this is the next area. So we're gonna have to be careful for the rat. He's got that flash or the spotlight down there. So you just want to wait and be careful. He shines it down, then you run across, and then you just keep going, and that's how you avoid the rats.
That's Miss Ruby's lair. To get in, you'll need that key on top of a dicky pedestal in the guard compound. There's a bad mojo force field protecting it, so you'll have to destroy all 5 of the purple candles surrounding it.
No problem.
Don't get cocky or you'll end up with your head shrunk to the size of a pea. You've got to get past those voodoo guards. I'm warning you, they're made and they work like a team.
So do we, buddy.
So this is a time when you'd want to use a decoy. Have them go after the decoy, and then you could just sneak up on them. May even want to get the roll out now. The dive. that's what I meant. So you can see you can take people out if you hit them in the back without them noticing your presence. Oh crap! Well, that didn't work. But thankfully, you would rather laugh than keep fighting me, so that works. But yeah, definitely hitting enemies in the back is definitely very useful. It works more often than not. Run around here, so I am missing a bottle, unless it's hopefully somewhere around here. Yep. So that's good. I didn't miss any bottles anywhere.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 588.
Alright. So hopefully this will be something useful.
Electrified! Kelly McCooper's notes on how to harness the electromagnetic field created by a rolling raccoon. Now your raccoon roll move will really pack a punch. Plus, it should give you a nice tingling sensation.
Okay. Now I'll have to give that a try once I can get into an area where I can actually do it in. So it probably allows you to attack enemies now. I don't think the regular roll you could do that, but now you can. Oh, I guess I have to destroy all the candles around here. We'll just use the fast so we can get through here real quick.
Got it! A mojo force field is down, and
No. We already know that the force field's down, so it doesn't really matter. I can skip it. I usually don't like to skip that kind of stuff, but you know, just for time's sake. now. So this will bring us into the hub world, just like every other level. And I believe this is where I'll end the video. For now, you know, I still have...
My paranormal scanner is maxing out on that structure.
A reading like that can only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going to have to find a way inside that skull temple.
Alright, so I'll talk about the trivia that for the levels I've done so far. And then I'll end the video here. Let me see. I know I haven't been showing off the trophies, but I think I'll wait for that for the what do you call it? For the wrap-up video. That's something that, you know, I'll remember to do it there rather than keep doing it at the end of each video. But we'll go to let me see, Murray's Big Gamble. Murray's Big Gamble is one of the levels in Sunset Snake Eyes, and Sly Cooper. Sly climbs down a ladder and uses a blasting station to provide support while Murray snatches one of Muggshot's treasure keys. During the level, Sly must protect Murray from Muggshot's brutes, gamblers, and mobsters. Once Murray succeeds and finds the key, Sly moves on to the next area. So the brutes are the big dogs with clubs. The gamblers are probably the card-slinging dogs, and the mobsters are the ones with the machine guns. Alright, so now we'll do Last Call. Last Call is the boss level in Sunset Snake Eyes and Sly Cooper. After collecting all of Muggshot's treasure keys, Sly faces the wicked enforcer of the Fiendish Five. After acknowledging that Sly is a member of the Cooper clan, Muggshot tells him that his Thingus, Magokus, I think that's how, I don't remember quite how he said it. Had some nice pictures, but way too many big words. Since he has no use for the pages, the ancient book, Sly asks if he can take it back. Muggshot laughs and says that he feels transgressed and violated after Sly trashes turf, and the boss battle begins. So no trivia for this area, so we'll go to the Dread Path, the Dread Swamp Path, which is which that was the path that leads us into here. Dread Swamp Path is first mission, episode 3 of Sly Cooper. Sly must make his way through the jungles of Haiti, exploring Miss Ruby's voodoo mystics camp, where the tax is the key. A voodoo shield has been erected around the key, so Sly has to destroy the 5 lights to disconnect the shield. Once he takes care of the guards and gets the treasure key, Sly moves on to Miss Ruby's center of operation. No trivia for here either. So thank you for watching. The challenge video is how many mirrors were there during Muggshot's fight. Thank you for watching. Next time we will continue on into the center and clear out some of the levels around here. You can see some level portals right there already. So until then, later everybody.